Step number 14 is compression. Once again, why do we go back to step number 10 and do compression again? Because as you add in cost resources, move activities around, reduce excess float, remove redundancies, what's going to happen is the schedule is going to become longer. And meaning you cannot fit it within the time frame allotted. So as we did before, we're going to use primarily two means of reducing the duration, changing a relationship, or adding more manpower. You can see after we've gone through and we've added resources in and reduced excess float and removed redundancies, we're 19 days now over our contract completion date, our CO inspection. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, interior siding, we can double the amount of resources there after talking to our subs, so we go to 5 days, okay? That's one way. Exterior stud framing. Do we need to make sure all the structural steel is done before we start that? Yes, we need to, so that one's not going to work. However, we can go early on in construction. We can say, hey, anchor bolt submittals, right? Do we need to, that falls on the critical path. Do we need to wait till the 100% design documents are done before we, do the anchor bolt submittals? Not necessarily. We can do a start to start of 5 days, and that cuts 5 days out of the schedule. So, using the two ways of reducing the duration based off of the manpower we have, and reducing the duration based on a relationship, we're able to bring the project schedule within compliance. So our goal is to get this -14 down to 0. So I'll just go in here. We're going to double the crew on the exterior stud framing. So we're going to go to 10. That gets us within 4 days. And then we're going to go to 8 here by doubling the crew. And you can see now we're back at 0, meaning that we have the critical path now meets the time frame we have allotted. So we've compressed the schedule. So very important, we kind of come back around after we do things like add calendars and add resources and reduce excess of float and look at redundancies. We make sure we have a closed network, not an open network. And when we do those, we're going to extend the duration. We need to come back through and compress the schedule to fit into the time frame allotted. So that pretty much covers step number 14. Very similar to step number 10, except you're doing it again at a later point.